I hate what's happened to our family. Excuse me.
We're learning more about a man murdered inside his Dinwiddie home today.
Back in February, we told you the story of John Darrell Ridley, a Dinwiddie man charged with the murder of his wheelchair-bound uncle. A few days before the killing, Ridley had checked himself into the hospital, saying that he was having homicidal and suicidal thoughts. While he was there, he attacked another patient. And a judge ordered he be held in a psychiatric facility for 7 days. But Ridley was released early. And within 48 hours, investigators say he killed his uncle.
It was just awful.
While working on this story, we met George Ridley, the brother of the victim, and also an uncle to John Darrell Ridley.
For our people that's supposed to be taking care of our mentally ill, they just turn the other way, and that's not right.
And while we were talking to him, the subject of creeds came up.
And our legislators ought to see to it that we've had so many instances where they let people that's mentally ill back out on the street and they've taken someone's life. We had a congressman or legislator?
Senator.
A senator, yeah, that his son, beat him up and cut him up. And we still haven't done anything. It doesn't make sense.
We asked the senator how he feels when he hears stories like this of people falling through the cracks.
It's just a feeling of failure, and it really is. I hear this man, I hurt for his situation. We have done some things since the situation with that I went through.
Like what Deeds calls the bed of last resort law, which requires that state hospitals accept anyone under a temporary detention order if no bed can be found anywhere else. Unfortunately, experts say the law has caused Virginia state hospitals to become overcrowded.
We had a week in February this past year where we had less than 10 beds available statewide in our public system. Now that scared the daylights out of a whole lot of people, including me.
And that has shined a spotlight on the problems plaguing Central State, the hospital that houses some of the Richmond area's most violent mental patients.
It's out of date. It's held together with duct tape. It's difficult to recruit staff there because of the condition it's in. It's not very therapeutic in layout. It is, and in my view, both staff and the people, the patients are endangered with the way it's put together.
Unsettling words, especially since this hospital is now the home of John Darrell Ridley. Figuring out how to rebuild Central State is one of Deeds' top priorities, and he says other legislators feel the same way. And he says the recently approved Medicaid expansion in Virginia could be a game changer.
Could mean hundreds of millions of dollars more money for mental health services.
The senator from Bath County says Virginia now has an opportunity to become a national leader when it comes to the treatment of the mentally ill. And it's a movement he's willing to be the face of, scars and all.
Back in 2014, the surgeons wanted to work on my face, and they had plans, all this, and we did some things, and then they weren't finished. And I said, hold on a second, it might help me be more effective if people can constantly be reminded that I've struggled with some of these issues in a personal way. It certainly motivated me, and it's helped me stay focused on what we have to do.
In Bath County, John Burkett, CBS 6 News.